Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's had them a good day and they're having a relaxing evening tonight. If you had to work today, I hope work went well and it was wasn't all that bad of a day for you. And if you was off today, I hope you had a good, relaxing day. Now, we had us another scorcher of a day today. It was in the middle 90s with the humidity. It made it feel like it was like 104, 105 today. Anyway, today, now we don't have a washing machine or a dryer, so usually when me and my dad have to go wash clothes or wash or dry clothes, one of my friends from school, usually I'm still friends with him, will let me use his when we hang out, but he works third shift at the sheriff's department, so they have had him working a lot of overtime because they're so short staffed. He ain't really seen many days off, so I ain't got to do that in a while. So last night at church, I asked my cousin if we could use her. She said yeah, and then it changed to she had to go to town to take care of some business. She was going to have her be there for a while, so she took us to the laundromat, which is all right. And we got one, two, three laundry mats in town. One on the south end of town going toward Gunnersville. One in the middle of town, like you're going to the hospital, and one that's on the Jackson County, Marshall County line. But the guy who owns it's kind of picky on who he lets wash and dry there. And he's only really got 2 washers and 2 dryers. So, it's one of those, if you don't get there real early in the morning or late at night, you just won't be able to use it. But anyway, we go to the one that's in the middle of town. It's got some new owners, and you can tell they've done a good job on fixing the place up. Nothing real exciting happened there. I got to talking to some other people that was there that, were washing and drying their clothes, and I'm one of those people. I've never met a stranger. So we leave from there and we had to go to Walmart. And I usually don't like going to Walmart on my days off because, that place just horrible enough as it is. But my cousin had to go there to get some stuff prepared for our vacation Bible school at church, which starts tomorrow night. And then my dad sat up front, and I had to go pick us up a bag of biscuits because we'll have our times where we'll make homemade biscuits, have our times where we'll just get some out of the frozen or freezer department and just bake them like that. And if you want to know what kind of frozen biscuits to get that are really good to get, and this is not me talking down about any other brand out there, but if they got buttermilk biscuits, I highly recommend to get it. They are amazing. That's what I got. $4.52 for 20 of them. And that's not a bad deal for Walmart because where I go, our hometown store, which is Foodland, I think you can get, I'm paying a little over $11 for a bag full of them. So I jumped on that pretty quick. But anyway, I got that and I picked me up another bottle of or another 1 liter to drink, and got me a one of those fruit flavored waters. to drink on while I was waiting on her cousin to get out. I know that sounds kind of gay, but if you ain't never tried one of them fruit flavored waters, they're amazing. Anyway, me and Dad's sitting up there and waiting for a cousin to get out. And I don't know if y'all, Walmart has what we call asset protection team, which is a fancy word for security. There at Walmart, to try to keep people from stealing. Well, the first two people to roll through was a guy in a electronic wheelchair. He had one leg and a dog in his buggy. I'm horrible at guessing ages on people, but she's probably, I don't know, 13 or 14. I'm assuming a granddaughter. And then right behind them, which is I'm assuming we'll later find out it's either a daughter or something along that line. Well, she gets stopped by the asset protection manager and one of the lady security guards. Because the way Walmart deals with it is if it's a guy that's stealing the asset, or if it's a guy that's stealing and one of the male asset protection teams there, they don't, it'll be him and whatever guy manager's there, because the manager has to be in there while they ain't talking to him. But if they're having to stop a woman, and if they like to let the female asset protection people take care of them, but if one of them's not working that night, one of the store managers from assistant manager up, that's a female, has to come help and, witness everything from beginning to end, make sure, no foul play goes amiss on their end, Walmart's end. Anyway, they get her, I looked, she only had two things in her buggy. One of them was a throw rug, and another one was, I didn't get a real good look at it, but from the picture on the box, it was either one of those real fancy small file cabinets you could put stuff that you want to keep safe that you don't want to get burned up or stolen. Or it could have been like a real small cabinet-like thing like I got right here in front of me. But anyway, she ended up getting caught. I don't know if she's trying to steal that or there was something else, but when he asked her for a receipt, she didn't have one. And they took her in that little room. They take all people they catch stealing, and they brought the cops in. Well, that guy that was in the wheelchair that's missing a leg with the granddaughter kept coming back. And he was wanting to try to talk to the woman, figure out what's going on, how long he was going to be in there. And this poor guy couldn't take a hint. And I don't know if he was trying to cause a distraction to where she could escape, or he was just trying to be a butthole, or what his deal was. But right before I left, he was talking to one of the cops, and not only was she charged with stealing, because I think the law here in Alabama, if it's under $1,000, it's just a slap on the wrist, and I think like 30 days in jail and a ban from Walmart, or that particular Walmart. Now, if you get bailed out before the 30 days is over with, well, I don't know. Some of you who's been in jail probably know how that works. But anyway, but she also had another charge come up of child endangerment, And that's a little bit more of a serious charge going on. Because the only child they had with them was that one that was probably about her 14, 15, 13, whatever she was. And I'm sitting there thinking, what kind of a danger did you try to get her to steal or what? That's going to be some time in jail. But I'm sitting there thinking, it's not worth the risk to try to go to jail over. Don't steal. If you can't afford to get what you're trying to get, don't even bother trying to steal it, because like that lady found out today, it doesn't end well. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next video.